Hi there and welcome back. Let's review Huntington's disease today, also known as Huntington's chorea. Huntington's disease or chorea is an inherited disorder that results in death of brain cells. The earliest symptoms are often subtle problems with mood or mental abilities. A general lack of coordination and an unsteady gait often follow. Chorea is the most visible feature of Huntington's disease, a genetic disorder affecting the brain. 9 out of 10 people with Huntington disease will develop chorea at some point as their illness progresses. Chorea associated with Huntington disease causes involuntary movements or movements that are not made on purpose. People with Huntington disease chorea may not be aware of their uncontrolled movements. In some people, chorea may begin before they know they have the Huntington's disease. If their chorea is mild, they may be able to hide their involuntary movements with voluntary movements. However, when they are distracted, stressed, or anxious, their chorea tends to get worse and more noticeable. Huntington disease chorea can appear as jerky, twisting, writhing, or dance-like motions, and people may appear to be restless, fidgety, or clumsy. Early in the disease, the movements may involve only the hands and feet. However, everyone's story is different. Eventually, the face, neck, shoulders, trunk, and legs may be affected. Nerve cells become damaged, causing various parts of the brain to deteriorate. The disease affects movement, behavior, and cognition. The affected individual's abilities to walk, think, reason, and talk are gradually eroded to such a point that they eventually become entirely reliant on other people for their care. Huntington's disease has a major emotional, mental, social, and economic impact on the lives of patients as well as their families. Each child of an affected parent has a 50% chance of inheriting the gene, and almost all who have inherited it will become symptomatic at some stage unless they die from another cause before symptoms appear. 3% of people with Huntington's disease apparently have no family history of it. Some of them were adopted and never knew whether their parents had it. Others may have had a parent with the faulty gene who died from something else before reaching the age when symptoms would have emerged. In some cases, there may be a new error in the gene, a mutation. So what are the causes? Besides hereditary cause, there may be secondary disease due to infection, drugs, metabolic abnormality, or vascular disease. The data indicates that there are fewer than 200,000 US cases reported per year. Prevalence is about 5 in 100,000. According to the Huntington's Disease Society of America, the life expectancy after onset is approximately 10 to 20 years. The younger the onset of the disease occurs, the more rapid the progression. Symptoms generally start between the ages of 30 and 50 years. What about the treatment? Unfortunately, the disease cannot be cured, but treatment may help. Drugs, physical therapy, and talk therapy can help manage some symptoms. As far as underwriting goes, look out for, are you dealing with hereditary or secondary? Are you having a symptomatic or asymptomatic disease? Is there a family history in the parent? If so, then has the insured's DNA been tested? Those are the things that you may want to pay attention to connect the dots and to plug into your company specifics and the underwriting manual that your company expects you to follow. Okay, so that concludes the Huntington's disease or the Huntington's chorea. Let's take a break here and see you soon. Bye now.